strange, but now I should be used to change. Forgive me, I didn't mean to, but oh no, not again, not even 2 seconds in, and I can see the end. I know it's rushing in, all the fantasies in my head. Here we go again, this ain't the first time. My emotions threw me off my game. I got too many heartbreaks to know that I can't give in again. My heart will beat faster, but it won't be
I have a call in a few minutes with this brother named Jimmy Cho. Be really, really nice to just get to know him, hear his story. Okay, 3 minutes. Hi, Jimmy. Good evening. Yeah, actually, by God's grace, I get to do it full time. Like, I don't even know how. You know, it's just one of those things where you just kind of want to do it and kind of just pray somehow that the Lord provides. That's what he's done since. So I'm in the Philippines. Here in the Philippines, it's predominantly like Catholic. But when I heard the gospel shared like clearly, I was like, oh wow, that's something I need in life. Yeah, so I'm actually like kind of an overachiever kind of girl. Asian household, they really, you know, if you do everything right, that's when you get attention, right? So I've gotten used to that, and I went to like the top university here, so it's like when I got there, I'm average because like everybody else is trying to prove something. So there I was like, man, is my life really just gonna be about trying to perform and outperform other people? Like there's always gonna be people better than me. Like when am I ever gonna get to rest? It's really mainly God telling me like, I'm your master and you don't have to perform for me. Like I've already done the work for you. That changed my life, man. So I was like, I want to follow that master for the rest of my life. So no going back since. And yeah, it's been a wild ride since then.
first time. My emotions threw me off my game. Yeah, got too many heartbreaks.
I just want to pray for you real fast. Jesus, I thank you for Darla. Thank you for her heart. As I'm praying, Darla, right now I just feel like I see you like stepping out of the boat. But as you're stepping out of the boat, you're walking onto the water, but you're coming into another boat, and it's like the Lord's boat. And it's like this invisible boat. There is amazement, there is awe, there is wonder of like, how is she doing that? But it's like, no, you're in the Lord's boat, and it's unseen, and the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Yeah, all right, we'll talk soon.
Talk soon, bye. I just had lunch and that was just an amazing call with Jimmy. He was super cool. It was mainly about like God's providence and God being such an amazing, such a cool provider. We seem to be both on the cusp of a new chapter in our lives, and I don't want to speak too much about my chapter just yet, but there are some big things coming very, very soon. But yeah, connecting with Jimmy was so cool. So if you're watching this, Jimmy, thank you again for your time. I'm just extremely blessed. But yeah, today I actually wanted to talk about something very specific. I don't know if it's just me, but I've been noticing more lately. I just have such a difficulty being spontaneously happy for other people. Is it just me? But first, if you're new here, hi, my name is Darla. I'm a singer-songwriter and music producer from Manila, Philippines. I make music, and I also love garlic. Welcome to today's vlog. If you're not new here, you probably have seen that the recent vlogs I've been putting out were episodes to the series about this worship gig that I did back in November 2024. But since I'm coming from a long vacation and I just feel a bit more inspired, I wanted to do a fresh, new vlog like this week. But yeah. Today, while my tea is hot, I wanted to talk about comparison. So, confession, I actually have a hard time being really happy for other people, and that has been discouraging for me because I want to enjoy other people's highlights and blessings, you know. But for some reason, for a long time, really, like I've just been having the hardest time. Just this part of me that tends to compare myself first before I even care about other people. And I think that the fact that I'm noticing it more lately, I think God is allowing me to notice it more so that he could invite me to repent and let him change that part of me. So what I've been doing before, for example, when I compare myself to other artists, I try not to look at their profiles or their numbers. Basically, when I'm tempted to compare myself, I just remove all that distraction. But I'm beginning to think that that is only a temporary fix, because then what I'm doing is that I'm just being left in this little bubble of my own world, and I'm not actually enjoying the amazing art and the amazing stories that other people have, because I'm just protecting myself like, oh. What am I doing? It's like, yes, these boundaries are good because I know that I have a tendency to compare, but you know how when you're a child and your parents give you rules so you can keep yourself from doing things that are harmful to you? But then you grow up into a teenager and eventually a young adult, and your parents don't really have to put all these rules on you. God is teaching me now that it's time for me to remove that little boundary that I've made in my heart of like a horse with, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, you're smart. But now it's time to actually address this by faith. So now we have to ask, what is the problem and how can we let God fix that? And I think that my problem is scarcity mindset. When other people gain something, somehow it means I lose something, or somehow it means that, oh, God likes them more, and God is punishing me or something by withholding something from me. It's that narrative going on in my head that I'm living out of that's just destroying me inside and really my relationships with other people. But yeah, for now, I actually have some work to do. Let's process that a little bit more later.
I just wanna run away. It's a little hard to stay, even if I choose to wait. Will there be a better day? I don't wanna pray to you for the sake of it. What if I end up mistaken? What's the point of knowing so much if it don't help me to see it clearly? Don't want it stuck in my head. I wanna trust you instead. Would you help me?
Actually, while I'm here, I thought I'd sing a snippet of one of Jimmy's songs that I really like. It's called It's Okay, It's Alright.
It's okay, it's alright. Step into your bright light, let it fall. All the shame, all the guilt, all the condemnation. 'Cause I'm a new creation. It's okay, it's alright. Step into your bright light, let it fall. All the shame, all the guilt, all the condemnation. 'Cause I'm a new creation. I'm a new creation.
Such a beautiful song. So how did I begin to be happy for other people and stop comparing myself? After setting up those boundaries, which are good, by the way, it's good to have boundaries for yourself when you feel that you are weak in certain things. But more important is to really go to the core issue of the heart. And for me, it really is just a matter of pride. When you think about yourself a lot more than you think of other people, it's a pride issue. And humility is the complete opposite of that. Humility is something that you can't really force. Humility, I have always seen, has been a response to something. For me, it's when I see that I'm a lot smaller and a lot more insignificant and weaker than I assume I am. When I look at something bigger than myself, like God, I see the stark contrast between Him and me, and that's when I learn humility. It's like recently I saw this big waterfall and I thought, oh, right, God is a lot bigger than I am. So if I leave everything in His hands, everything is alright. But anyway, that's a side note on humility.
For you,
Okay, smile.
know what you're doing. I know you're pleased when I'm on my knees, believing.
One more call. Oh, he's here.
Know what you're doing. Do as you please. My heart is at ease, 'cause you are good.
I learned that in almost every problem that I encounter, the answer almost always lies in something about who God is. Like, it's always something personal to him. It's always relevant to who he is. And now that I think about it, in a weird way, it's like how I think that anything about anyone else or anything that happens in my life, I feel like it's about me. But I think God is trying to change that narrative and say, no, it's not about you, it's about me. At least when it's him, it's not arrogant. Like, he's actually right. And so if you really think about it, when God gives somebody else, you know, more money, a stable job, a relationship, a new house, or whatever it is, it's not necessarily about you. It doesn't have anything to do with you. It has everything to do with him and what he's doing in their life, but not necessarily yours. And look, we changed camera angles here because I think some of you need to hear this. Stop with the pity party. Just stop it. Like, your life won't be better with your whining. Alright? So if you're still whining, you know, if you're Filipino like me, you know what hugot is. Stop it. Stop. Like, stop with the self-pity. Like, honestly, some of you just okay, I'm sorry, but you know, we need to get rid of gentle parenting sometimes, you know. Just come on. No, but seriously, if you really just see the heart of God in the wonderful things that he's doing in other people's lives, it should be a huge comfort for you that you have the exact same Father. And he already said that if you're in Christ, you're loved, you're secure, you have an inheritance that is gonna be worth more than anything you could ever get in this world. This is a promise. So I don't even know why I'm doing this vlog and why I'm talking about this topic, but God told me to tell you what he gives to others doesn't threaten what he has for you. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to use what you have, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, took about an hour to have that call, but at least I got a new client project. I'm actually pretty excited to work on that, but believe it or not, I have one more call. It's gonna be fine. We're fine. Turns out it's cancelled. I'm done. What a long day. I need a shower.